Doctor Who Grudge Match, Logopolis vs the Lodger. Hello and welcome to another Grudge Match. The series that pits one random aspect of Doctor Who against another random aspect of Doctor Who, purely for shits and giggles and to piss off as many uptight fans as possible. This week, Logopolis vs the Lodger. In the blue corner is Logopolis, the regeneration story for the most beloved Doctor of all time, Sir Thomas of Baker, widely regarded as a classic by many fans. And in the red corner is The Lodger, a mildly amusing sitcom episode of the 11th Doctor that even Matt Smith fans generally regard as passable at best. Should be a slam dunk, right? But this is my video, and my grudge match. So which is best? I watched The Keeper of Traken the other day. It's very boring. The day after, however, I decided I might as well carry on and watch Logopolis, since it follows directly on with the return of the Master and so forth. By God, it's even duller than Traken, as well as being basically incomprehensible nonsense. As someone else once sagely pointed out, the Logopolitans are basically performing magic with magic spells that use equations instead of magic words, and there's still no real explanation as to how, and yet no one points this out. The Doctor knows all about it, and not even the companions are overly surprised. So much for Mr. Science Bidmed. I made it to a few minutes into part 3 and was literally nodding off in sheer boredom. Adric is just about bearable on his own, but then the other two blocks of wood turn up and oh shit, it's like a forestry convention. Logopolis is the ultimate summation not of the Tom Baker era as a whole, but of season 18, pompous, pretentious, full of itself, humorless, nonsensical and above all, very fucking boring. I don't care what any fanboy says, Logopolis is fucking shit TV. Fuck it, I'm giving it the full F. Then there's The Lodger. Long-term viewers of my videos will know that I'm a big fan of Smithy and his first season in particular, though I've never been big on The Lodger and I think I actually skipped over it the previous time but one. But after turning Logopolis off because it was quite literally sending me to sleep because it was just so fucking, interminably dull and boring, I slammed on The Lodger just to pass the time. It's still not one of my favorite of his, and it rather unforgivably wastes Karen by locking her in the TARDIS the whole episode. But you know what? I rather liked it this time. Maybe it was just in comparison to the wooden acting and sheer incomprehensible tedious bollocks that was Logopolis. But I found it amusing enough and it passed the time much more easily. I woke back up again watching it anyway, which shows that I wasn't just tired and it was actually the other story having a bloody insomnia cure sleeping pill effect on me. The story is no great shakes, but it's okay, and I give it a happy C+. The winner of this week's grudge match is thus The Lodger. Suck on that, boring Bidmed.